Dr. Weber.
It's you. It's really you. Oh, I can't believe it. Oh, I'm so glad to see you.
Not half as glad as I am to see you.
Are you all right?
I think so. Everything just happened so fast.
Oh, okay. You got to tell me all about it.
Well, they dropped the charges. I'm free.
You're out of there? You're out of there for good?
Yes.
Oh, what happened? What happened? Tell me what happened. What did they say?
Well, it was Scotty Baldwin, really.
Scotty helped you.
Oh, did he? I mean, he was just wonderful. He took me over to the DA, and then he just explained everything. And the DA said, well, he had no case, so they just dropped the charges. I'm free, and Scotty just drove me over here.
And that's it?
Yep, just like that.
And it's all over?
Well, yeah, but, I mean, not all over. I mean, not exactly for me.
What do you mean? What's that?
I'm going away.
Oh, Alice.
Yeah, I have to. I'm going to go to Nevada tonight. I've got my reservations.
Oh, but Alice, maybe...
No, look, as long as Heather is here, I can't stay. I mean, I just can't take the shame. Not anymore. So, I'm just going to leave town, and I'm not coming back.
You can't let Heather drive you out of town like this.
There's no other way.
See, the thing is, you've been through a terrible ordeal. Now, I can understand you wanting to run away from it, but I think it's very important for you to stop and think about it. Sit down and talk to me about all this.
Dr. Weber, there's nothing to talk about. I've made up my mind.
Well, maybe you just think you have because you've been under such a terrible strain.
You see, and that's just it. I mean, that is why I have got to go.
Well, okay. You wouldn't begrudge me just a couple of minutes to talk, would you? Especially when I've missed you so much.
I've missed you, too. Okay. But, just for a few minutes.
A couple minutes.
You know, I just can't believe that they let me out of there like that.
Oh, well, I know that they couldn't keep you. I knew they'd have to let you go. They didn't have any cause, you know?
Yeah, well, I wish Heather felt that way. I mean, she said that she hoped that they would just lock me up for good.
Oh, Alice, how...
Oh, listen, you can't believe the things she said to me. I mean, she was cruel. You know, I just never knew that she hated me that much.
No, she doesn't. I'm sure she doesn't. She probably just doesn't even know what she's saying right now.
Dr. Weber, she hates me. And when she finds out that they let me go, there's just no telling what she's going to do.
Don't you think maybe you're overreacting a little?
No. I'm afraid of my daughter.
Terrible thing for a mother to have to say.
She doesn't think of me as a mother. She thinks of me as some kind of a monster. So, you see, that's why I've got to just get away from here. Just go start a new life for myself.
Okay. I can understand you feeling like that. I mean that. But see, the thing is, Alice, that this is your home, this town. And you have people here who care about you, who love you. And you could be happy here.
Oh, how can I when Heather ruins every chance I get?
You just can't let her do it. That's all there is to that.
Well, I just can't help it. I mean, all of those months, people are asking, who killed Diana Taylor? And all of those months, the answer was right here. Alice Grant. I did it. Now, do you think that I can live among decent people knowing that? Listen, maybe Heather can take people looking at her and wondering about her, but I can't.
You're two very different people. First of all, what you did that night took a lot of courage. You tried to stop her. What happened was not something you planned or wanted to happen. It was an accident. You cannot go on blaming yourself for an accident, Alice.
Well, God knows I wish I could stop.
Well, you've got to. You've got to give yourself the chance to think about it a little.
Dr. Weber, I've got to go. I have just got to go.
Alice, you're going to miss our wedding.
Your wedding, when?
Next week. We were waiting until you could be there.
Oh, Dr. Weber.
Oh, Alice, you've got to be there.
Oh, I have been hoping and praying for months that you two would get back together again.
Well, you see, you did it. Your prayers did it. You have to be with us.
No, I'm not going to be there. You see? Heather ruined that for me, too. My daughter just ruins my whole life. Thank you.
Please don't go.
I have to. Look, maybe I can think a little clearer out in Nevada, being near Jeff and her grandson.
You've got things to think about right here. Well, your house. What are you going to do about your house?
Well, if I decide to sell it, I can come back here and take care of that. Look, maybe I'll buy me a little house in Nevada close to Jeff. You know, or maybe I'll even stay with Jeff for a while.
That's a lot of maybes you have going there. Couldn't you just sleep on it for one lousy night?
No, I have got to go tonight. I've got my reservations. It's that same plane that I took after Laura's shower. Reminds me I better call a cab.
What about all your clothes?
Scotty took me by my house. I've got everything I need in the suitcase. Mind if I use the phone?
Could I stop you? Alice, I'm sorry. This is just really hard.
Well, it's not really half as hard as the life I have been leading. Hello. Could you send a cab to 1020 North Vale Street, please? Half an hour? To the airport. Thank you.
This feels so terrible.
Please don't. You know, there's one other thing I wanted to tell you. You know, everything that's happened, there's one thing that frightens me more than anything.
What?
I know that Heather would have pulled that trigger. I am absolutely certain.
I wonder you didn't go out of your mind these past few months.
Listen, there were many times when I thought I was going to. Between the guilt and the shame, the nightmares, I just wonder if it's ever going to be over.
It can be, but you have to do that. If there's only one thing that I can accomplish here, I want it to be that you understand that what happened to Diana was an accident, and you're not responsible for it. Please, Alice, please. I beg you, hear me and believe that.
But other people won't.
I don't care about other people. I care about you going through the rest of your life with this burden of unnecessary guilt.
But I have very deep shame.
Well, you have to let go of that, too. Look, you cannot expect Heather to understand, maybe. Not right now, anyway.
She never will. And what's even worse than that, she'll never understand herself. She is never going to be able to see herself, the sickness in her, the evil in her. She'll never know. I mean, she will go on hiding it from herself, and she will go on hiding it from everyone else, too.
Alice, you did the best you knew how to do with her. That's all anybody can ask of a mother.
Thank you, Dr. Weber. I mean, really, thank you very much. That cab's going to be here. I've got to go. Listen, there are a few things up in the bureau that I'd like to get. Do you mind?
I wish you would just leave them here.
It's only a scarf.
Okay. Oh, never mind me. I just don't want you to go, that's all.
I'd like to look in on little Mike if I can.
Of course you can. You don't have to ask.
So lucky to have you two.
We're here for you, too. Hello? Susan, this is Lesley Weber. Could you get over to my house right away? Your Aunt Alice is over here.
Aunt Alice? But...
Listen, I'm going to have to explain later, but please, could you come over? I mean, right this minute. She's on her way to Nevada, and maybe you can talk her into staying.
Oh, yeah.
There isn't much time.
She really wants to leave.
She's got a cab on the way. She's going to the airport.
We can't let her run off.
You're going to have to do something, because I've tried everything I know how to...
Susan.
Alice, don't you go away. Don't do it. Now, don't let Heather run you out of town like that.
Look, I've got to go. Susan.
And Alice.
No. Honey, come on. Look, you just kiss the baby for me. And you'll be really happy, okay? And please try to understand. Dr. Weber. Bless you, darling. On your wedding and every other day. You're going to be in my hopes and my prayers always. I love you.
Isn't there anything we can do to stop her?
That's a very determined lady.
You think if we went to the airport?
I don't think it would do any good.
What about Rick? Maybe he could stop her.
I don't think so. I think if I couldn't do it, he wouldn't be able to. And I think there's no time left, and I think we're left out.
Just somebody could get through to her.
The only person that is even meaningful to Alice right now is Heather, and that's just because she wants to get away from her as far and as fast as she can.
It's just not right.
No, it isn't. But maybe she does need to get away. Maybe after everything she's been through, maybe she needs a rest.
I'll tell you, she deserves a lot more than a rest. Will Jeff welcome her, do you think?
Oh, I'm sure he will. Of course he loves her. Oh, I could call him. I should call him. I should call him and tell him that she's coming, and then he'll be ready for... And I can tell him what's been going on around here.
How are you going to explain Heather?
Well, remember, Jeff knows Heather. Jeff had to get away from Heather.
You know, I don't know why she does the things she does.
Neither do I.
I don't understand it. I mean, Aunt Alice was always so good to her, you know? Maybe too good. You should have heard the things. You should have heard the way Heather talked to her. It was humiliating. I don't know how she can talk to her own mother that way. I don't understand it.
She changed her mind.
Where's my mother?
You're too late.
But I have to see her. Isn't she here?
You just stay away from her, Heather.
I should have figured you would be here. Mother? Mother, are you here?
Stay away from her, you hear me? You've already done enough damage.
Save your speech, Susan. I'm just here to tell my mother I'm sorry.
Oh, that's real funny, Heather.
I want to ask her to forgive me.
I think you should have thought of that a little while ago.
Dr. Weber, it's really not your decision. Just let me see my mother. Mother!
Save your breath, Heather. She's gone.
Where is she?
She left town.
You drove her out.
Left town?
Yeah, Heather. Your mother has left Port Charles. For good.
Carson City, Nevada. You're lucky to get a seat. It's the last one. Your name, please.
Grant.
First initial?
A. Alice Grant.
Say, that name's familiar to me. Didn't I take care of you the last time you took this trip?
Well, possibly. I only have one piece of luggage.
All right, well, we'll check it right through, Mrs. Grant. Grant, Alice Grant. Well, now I know where I know you. I've been reading about you in the newspaper.
Could you please just give me the ticket? I really don't want to miss the plane.
Mother!
No.
Mother, thank
No,
heavens
you
I
get away
found
from me.
Please.
No, get away from me. I'm getting on the plane.
No, Mother.
Don't touch me!
Mother, I can't let you go, please.
Don't you touch me. Would you just give me the ticket, please?
Mother, I can't let you go.
Stop it!
No, I won't stop it. Not till you promise me you'll stay.
Stop.
Mother, please, just give me one more chance. Listen to me. Listen to what I'm saying to you. I'm your daughter. I love you. You can't leave me. Give us both one last chance. Please, Mother. Mother, please. I don't want you to go. Mother, please, just one more chance. One more chance. Come on. Come on.